Thank you for watching this preview video at xm.com. We'll be discussing the upcoming Bank of England meeting and the outlook for the pound. I'm Maria Pachordis, and joining me is investment analyst Achilles Georgolopoulos. So Achilles, since September, data out of the UK has been on the weak side. Can you tell us a bit about these figures as well as the state of inflation at the moment?
Good morning, Maria. The Bank of England holds its penultimate meeting for 2023, but the market has been essentially focusing elsewhere, for example, the geopolitical developments. Having said that, as you point out, data in the UK have been mostly mixed to weak since the September meeting. For example, house prices continue to show a negative annual growth. Retail sales, similarly, they saw weakness in the specific sector. Having said that, of course, inflation at September was slightly stronger than anticipated. However, that's probably not the case for October. Governor Bailey has been on the wires talking about, due to the base effects expected, that the annual rate of inflation for October is probably going to fall by a considerable amount. This is also significant, of course, because in light of the incoming meeting, Governor tried to send a strong message to the Bank of England hawks.
So how is all this likely to impact the Bank of England's upcoming policy decision?
Firstly, the meeting is on Thursday. The statement is expected at 12 GMT and the press conference will come 30 minutes later. In terms of the actual meeting, the market expects prices only a 2% probability for a rate hike. Therefore, if they announce the move, it will be extremely surprising. Understandably, the focus will be on the voting pattern and whether the Bank of England will continue to remain somewhat hawkish. In terms of the former, at the last meeting in September, there was a 5-4 split vote in favor of a rate pause. If we get the same voting pattern again, that would be a bit surprising because the market expects a 6-3. Similarly, maybe the Bank of England will try to be hawkish by keeping the door open for a rate hike if needed at some stage. That will probably not shock the market, but to be fair, the overall stance by the Bank of England on Thursday depends on the Fed. The Fed meeting comes on Wednesday evening, and if the Fed is a bit more hawkish than expected, then the Bank of England will probably follow suit. And just to highlight also that on Thursday we get the quarterly forecast for the Bank of England, so it would be interesting to see where the 2025 CPI figure will be at. The last figure in September was around 1.7, but Bank of England highlighted that there was a strong tendency for a stronger print.
Okay, turning to the pound now, it's been on the back foot since August. What reaction are we likely to see in the euro-pound pair after the Bank of England meeting?
The euro-pound pair has been on an upward trend since the August lows, and this is quite surprising considering that the ECB shifted from hiking at every meeting to essentially pausing. Also, data in the euro area have been quite weak lately. However, we have an uptrend, and at this stage, it will be interesting if the Bank of England can affect this pair. If we get a hawkish meeting, then the pound bulls will probably gonna try to push the euro-pound pair lower towards the 0.8670 area. On the flip side, if we get a boring meeting, the Bank of England is not really determined to send a signal that they could do more in the future if needed, then we could see the recent trend continuing and euro bulls could plot a course towards the 0.8794 area.
Achilles, thanks so much. This was a preview video here at xm.com.